Good morning, everybody. Um, in this video, I want to talk about a question from my audience. Uh, he commented his question below one of my videos, and he was asking about the library and the places to study, and also the Wi-Fi. He asked about the social life in XJTLU. He asked about how to make friends. He asked about if there's any language corners. And one is very interesting question he asked. Are there many Russian girls and white girls? Okay. I'm about to answer these questions. Yeah, it's because it's quite interesting. And also from another audience, he asked about how far is my accommodation to the campus and if there's bus service. I mean from the accommodation to the school, the campus. Okay, so basically I'm gonna go through all these questions during this video. So first question, the library. Okay, how is the library? The library, in my opinion, it's very very good. Yeah, I have been studying in XJTLU. I've been studying in Russian university. I've been studying in Iran's university, Iran, a country located in Middle East, and now I'm studying in Liverpool University, which is in UK. And I basically go to the library of these universities. I think XJTLU is one of the best. Yeah, because first there's many books. Yeah, there's many Chinese books, which is very good, and the infrastructure is very good. The design of the building is so beautiful. The library of XJTLU is, I mean, the building is very, very beautiful. It is designed by the vice president of XJTLU, who study architecture in University of Liverpool, I think. And the how to say the why he designed the XJTLU into that shape. If you go there, you're gonna see it's like a square, but there's many hole in it, and but very elegant hole, very beautiful hole in that building. That design, that idea was come from a very famous stone located in a lake near Suzhou, and that stone it was very very famous because it's very beautiful. That stone basically has many holes, okay, something like that, and the designer wants to make the library like a huge that kind of stone, and that idea is very good. And the library first is very beautiful, second is very convenient. You can basically find everything you want related with academic, yeah, basically your course. Yeah, you can find anything there. And it's also a good place to study in, I mean, to self-study. There's many area for self-study, and but now I think basically it's a little bit crowded because basically everywhere, every year there's more and more people come to XJTLU to study. So the library now basically is very very crowded, and I only like study there for like 1 or 2 weeks, and I change another place to study because first it's a little bit far, as I think, and you need a special card to. I mean, the student card. You need to use your student card to go from the. There's a check. You have to go from the check, and you take an elevator, and you arrive the place. You find the place. You sit down and study. And I'm a person who drink a lot of water and yeah, that's my bottle. And the place you get water in the library is quite far from the place, so basically I just stopped the studying in library. But there's still a lot of people, really, a lot of people like to choose to study in the library. And because yeah, there has a good view, in the library. You can choose to sit in like after near a window, and the view you can see that because the library is very tall, very high, you can see the whole city when you are studying. And the environment in library is elegant, it's beautiful, it's fantastic. It's a good place for some people to study if you really like that place. And yeah, it's very, very good. By the way, now I am in UK, and I've been here for like 1 month, and I really miss the library in XJTLU, and also the whole campus in XJTLU. I really miss it, and I miss China, which is my hometown. Yeah, but that flag is not Chinese flag; it's Russian flag. Yeah, and he asked next question. He asked about where to study, which is a very, very good question. It's very detailed. Yeah, it's very good. First, you can study in library, of course, and then you can choose to study in the the teaching building. There's foundation building, there's science building, there's business building, there's architecture and engineering building, and in South Campus there's new buildings. There's basically many places to study. But the place where I go is the business school because I'm a business school student. But also another reason I choose to study in business school is because I'm not sure if you're gonna agree with this. Business building is the only place that all of the hardworking people of XJTLU go and choose to study because it's closest to the accommodation. Yeah, basically in other buildings you can still find other people's studying, but basically if you look closer, they're playing with their mobile phone, they're playing computer games, they're doing anything. But in the business building, people there only study. If you look into detail, they're still studying, which provides a really competitive environment to study. Because basically, if you are like, you want to have a rest, you want to play, you want to stop studying, but as you look around, everybody was studying. So basically, you're like self-motivated, or the environment helps you to motivate yourself. But the environment is not as elegant, as beautiful as the library, and there's not so good view. Although you choose to sit near the window, the view is just not as good as the library, because the library is the best because it's very tall and you can see the whole city. But business building is just for study, as in my opinion. I'm not sure if you are gonna agree with this, but when you're gonna actually tell you, try to study in business building and see if I'm saying the correct thing. And also you can choose to study in science building, which there's many big lecture hall. When there's no lecture, you can just do self-study there and nobody's gonna bother you. And also you can choose to study in South Campus. Many people now choose to study in South Campus because the building there was new and it's quite beautiful. And I think there's not as much people as in North Campus because South Campus is quite far away from the accommodation, so the people there are not so many. Yeah, and the South Campus is much more beautiful than the Northern Campus, but it's just slightly a bit far. But if you're international students, South Campus actually is close to you if you live in the international student accommodation. But I heard there's a new one. There's a new building for international students, which is close to the North Campus. It depends. If you live near North, yeah, you can go to the North one. If you live near the South, you can go to the South one. Yeah, basically that's the places you can study. Yeah, but that's a really good question. Thank you for asking. And also about the Wi-Fi in XJTLU, you can use Azure Room, but it's not so good. I'm not sure if you heard about Azure Room. If you were studying in a university where they have Eduroam, basically you can use your account and password to access to the Wi-Fi in any university around the world who have Eduroam. XJTLU is a small number of Chinese universities who have Eduroam, which is very good. Yeah, Eduroam basically is kind of good, but I suggest basically just use XJTLU account and password to use the XJTLU Wi-Fi. And the Wi-Fi basically is just the whole campus you can use the Wi-Fi, and it's very good. The speed is quite fast. And I don't know if you guys know that China blocked the VPN. And my suggestion is, before you come to China, download VPN, try to use it, and then come to China, and you can use the VPN to use Google, to use YouTube, to use anything. Make sure you download VPN. And what I was saying about XJTLU Wi-Fi is that it has VPN open automatically, but it's not so good. Although the Chinese government blocked the VPN, but XJTLU Wi-Fi still has VPN access, but it's not so good. But so I still suggest you to download VPN before you come to China and use the XJTLU Wi-Fi. To use VPN, which gonna make your VPN faster than just don't use XJTLU Wi-Fi. Because it has an accelerator. So it's gonna be very convenient to use VPN with XJTLU Wi-Fi. Okay. And that's about Wi-Fi. It's good. The Wi-Fi is good. Social life and make friends. If you are international students, basically you're gonna just live with international students, but they can still make some Chinese friends. But if you find their English is good, I mean, most of Chinese students, their English is not so good, actually. My English actually is not so good, but it sounds good. But actually, it's not good if you listen to it carefully. And also, regarding to the academic purpose, my English is not good. But what I want to say here is like, some Chinese student, you may find their English was so bad and they're very shy. You can't make friends with them, but they're very welcome. I mean, they welcome you. They're friendly. They're very friendly. If you have any questions, if you need help, they're always gonna help you. And they're very good people, very, very, very nice people. And just a little bit hard for you to make friends because of the English. And to make friends with international students is very easy, because basically you live with them, you study with them, you go anywhere with them. So basically you're gonna make a lot of international friends. That is very good. And social life, XJTLU doesn't hold many like activities to like people gather together. They just have lectures. They just have a training program in library. The training program in library is in Chinese. It's not in English. I think it's so bad. And so if you want to make a lot of friends, just my suggestion is to try to stay with international students, and you're gonna have a good time because there's many things to do in Suzhou. Which is very good. Maybe I will link below a WeChat, a WeChat number. And it's not like a WeChat number, it's like a WeChat platform or something. It will update. It's called What's on in Suzhou. Basically, it's about all the interesting activities happening in Suzhou, and it contains the price, it contains the location, it contains the organizer, and essential information to this activity. I will link below this WeChat account or something. Okay, if you know what is WeChat is Chinese social media. It's like the Facebook in China. We all use it. It's very good. I suggest you download one. In China or before I come to China, and I will link it below. Okay. And yeah, you can go to nightclub with your friends. You can go to bar. You can go to parks. You can travel around Suzhou. You can also go with your international friends. I mean, just friends, okay? With your friends to Shanghai, which a lot of fun. You can go to Nanjing. You can travel around China. Yeah, basically, social life, very good. Yeah. And the language corners. I think if you wanted to learn Chinese, there's always a chance. There should be a language corner, but it's not like a language corner. It's like a language course. It's like there's language course provided by university. There's language course organized by like individuals, and yeah. As I know, there's a Persian language course, which is the language speak in Iran. There's Russian, I think. I've been teaching Russian in XJTLU, but it's a different kind of thing. Okay, and yeah, there's many other language corners. I think you will find it when you get there and know people and ask about it, and also you can ask about your university, the teacher in university. Yeah, I think there is, but I just forgot how to get the information. But there definitely is. You can ask when you arrive. Okay, next question. Russian girls and white girls. There's many Russian in XJTLU actually, but Russian girl, I think there is. Most Russians I know are boys, unfortunately. Yeah, not unfortunately, sorry. It's a very good thing to know them. But there is Russian girls and white girls. Yeah, there are a lot of white girls who come from England and also from other countries. And there's a Schema, a business school near XJTLU, which is a French business school. There's a lot of French people there. And downstairs, there's a bar. Basically, all the French people are gonna gather together in that bar and have a lot of fun. And these French I think they're white girls. And also, if you live in university accommodation, like with international students, you're gonna live with these French people. As I know, like the first year I in XJTLU, the French people just party all day. Downstairs there's a bar, like there's a bar, and they just party every day in that bar. Downstairs, the university accommodation for international students, and it's kind of good, yeah. So, but last year I visited that bar, it was closed. So, but anyway, I think you're still gonna find a lot of place to party with white girls and Russian girls, yeah. Yeah, that's about girls. There's also girls from there's also people from Latin America and Africa, Europe, Russia, and South Asia. Yeah, basically around the world you can find everybody in XJTLU. Yeah, that's about girls. Okay, I hope it's gonna be helpful. Yeah. So last question, how far is my accommodation to the campus, and if there's a bus service? My accommodation to the campus is just less than 5 minutes walk. It's so close. It's very, very close. But for international students, if you live in the old one, it's quite far. I suggest you to buy a electric bike, which most international students do. It's not that expensive. It's about $600, yeah, or cheaper, yeah. You can basically many international students just use the electric bike to go from the old one to the campus. But if you live in the new one, if it's quite close to the north campus, you can just walk, and it's very convenient. So basically, I don't need a bus to get from my accommodation to university, but there is bus service to campus. As I said in the previous video, it's hard for you to navigate using the Chinese map because it's in Chinese and it's a simplified Chinese. Yeah, if you know Chinese, it's easy for you. You can go anywhere with bus. But if you don't know Chinese, it's gonna be hard. You gotta use taxi, I suggest. But if you just want to use the bus to come to campus, you can just remember that bus and remember where to get on and get off. So you can still use the bus. The bus is very cheap in Suzhou. It's about $50. Yeah, it's very cheap. So basically, that's my answers to all these questions. I hope it's gonna be helpful. If you still have like some detailed question, you want to discuss more about it, just comment below this video or comment on the discussion board of this channel, or you can email me. Yeah, anyway, just let me know and I will make videos accordingly. And yeah, to let you understand more about XJTLU, because we really welcome you to study in China, to study in XJTLU. We welcome international students. And yeah, good luck for applying XJTLU and wish you have a good time in China. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye.